Hey, welcome back everyone to War in the Pacific Admirals Edition. This game that is brought to you by Friedrich, myself, and we're in September 27. Let's see how this goes. A little, I guess they're trying to get into Singkep, I believe that was. And Sturgeon. Firing at a sub chaser. I mean, it probably wouldn't have hit even a cargo ship. But, okay. And I-21. Oh, I'm surprised. They've been so lucky hitting my minesweepers. Well, why not another one? All right. Moving on. Still here in the night. We are bombing. It looks like, okay, so by the way, it's been about 3 days since I've sent the turner and just got it back. So I don't remember some of the stuff I have set up, believe it or not. But it looks like some of our night bombings are, either, well, I guess it says that they stray, so that's what it is. Let's push through this. We shoot down some of those Oscars with no losses to our bombers. But it's possible that they disrupted our bombing. But hey, that's 3 Oscars shot down. Okay. Here's 1 Oscar, and we just get right through. Also, it's heavy rain. That doesn't help us at all. Okay, and here at Tungu, we've got some more Oscars. Let's see. All 6 of our Hudsons get in. What are we gonna... Okay. Nothing doing. A few more B-17s get into Buna, and hey, we're damaging some aircraft. Be nice to destroy some, but it is heavy rain. I can't complain, honestly. The fact that we're even hitting the base is pretty good. These runway hits. It's not very many. It's not as many as if we had a nice day raid. I'm sure this is... I imagine this is annoying, right? We do take out a Betty. Again, ultimately the goal here is to wipe out his air presence on the island, on New Guinea, so we can start pushing across. Okay, yeah, this is still dropping more troops here at Singkep. Well, actually, this is just a straight bombardment, it looks like. Oh, I'm shocked again. I mean, really, he's been so lucky with our minesweepers. I really assume every time he fires at them that they're going to be hit. Alright, we're already in the air operations segment. Okay, so I'm still sweeping this because, well, you never know. And then our shorter range 2 twin engine bombers will hit Port Moresby again. Keep that damaged. Because I don't want him to flip back and forth between those 2 bases. I mean, if we let it recover, maybe he can go back and forth between those bases. So it looks like he's softening up some more of those southern Dutch East Indies islands. Oh, yeah. Alright, so this is a thing where I decided to cap this, and because I was tired of him bombing our Chinese troops. So maybe we could shoot down some of these bombers, okay? I'm gonna knock this out, but because there's really no air-to-air action. Also, it looks like either these Helens are tough or our machine guns aren't that good. But you know what these aircraft are carrying. But let's get through this. Oh wow! All but one shot down. Now the Tojos arrive. While our cap is almost virtually gone. I mean, we lost what the 2A, whatever. We had 3 types here. That's fine. All right, I'm gonna skip this. Wow, we lost a few of our own aircraft. It looked like this shows 2, 1 of each, but I think it's more than that. But look at this. We shot down 16. This shows 11. I mean, hey, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe that'll deter him from bombing Tungu again. However, maybe all it will do is cause him to bring in even more fighters. But I certainly won't cap it again. And I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'm just concerned that he's just going to bring massive amounts of air. I thought we were winning the war of attrition over Burma, but how does he still have? He has so many aircraft still. I'm kind of curious if he's going to hit Rangoon because we moved some fighters back into there. Yeah, see all these day hits? If we were doing that at Buna, I mean, it would be wrecked. But before I can do that, he has so many fighters there, I can't do that without some kind of sweep. Alright, so somehow he's guessing our moves into Rangoon because he keeps bombing Rangoon unless we have fighters there. That could be weather issue though. Maybe he's not doing it on purpose. Maybe there we go. But there's his Tojos again. Alright, this is going to be bloody, but I'm going to push through this and we'll see how it goes. Wow. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Those Tojos are my worst nightmare right now. Alright, his sallies still get in because for some reason, even though we shut down his nates, we didn't get into his sallies. But, okay, good. He didn't hit our tanks. Oh man, I would have loved a nice cap trap there over Rangoon, but looks like he opted to bomb Tungu and our tanks instead. Alright, we're in the land phase, of course, and I'm just gonna knock this out. It's just the usual bombardments between the two armies. This one usually has some decent counter battery fire. Alright, the reason I broke this up again is because he was I think he was bombing it, and I don't want him to damage the whole core. He can damage elements, but we'll keep the core itself from getting too impacted there. Alright, yeah, we got our headquarters here. So now we've got headquarters on either side of these hexes that hopefully can influence the battles as they occur. And we're bombarding again, although we have not been successful here at Tungu. But again, the thing I'm trying to accomplish here is supply. Two things: keep him in combat mode, which I think he's stuck there anyway, and mess with this supply. Ooh, look at this. We got some upgrades. Cairns and Townsville, which are important bases relatively. Townsville got to size 9 airfield. That's very nice. Because of the air action, I think I'll take a minute, or probably more than that, sadly, to go over some losses. But no ship losses that I saw. So we'll just take a look at the air losses and move on. Move on to September 28th. See if we get some assets today. Okay. Construction regiment. Well, that's it. A Chinese one. Okay, so we did suffer 15 air losses. A lot of these are going to be fighters, unfortunately. Maybe all of them. So, and I don't know about that. We'll look. But he lost 30, and a lot of those are going to be those Helens. But let's just one destroyed on the field. Oh yeah, we destroyed a Betty. Bombing Buna. Let's do what I normally like to do and take a look at 22 Helens. See, that's way more than I thought. How is that? I think that's wrong. 30 total. Yeah, this, okay. Okay, that's why. So let's add this up. 1, 2, 4, 8, 15, right? And he only lost 30, so this would be 15 also. Now, it could be one of these other ones are wrong, but I think we shot down 15 or 16 of these, so this is way off. The Oscars, we looks like 4 and 3 ops. These Oscars and Nates, the Nates I think we destroyed in this bombing over our tanks, but the Nates he lost over Buna. Tojo's right. Let's see. Tojo's were right here over Tungu, and then he lost Sally and Betty to, well, one to ops, one to the on the ground. So this was a good turn for Cap Trap, especially over Tungu. Sorry, I actually got off. I guess we're here. I forgot to look at our losses. 3 missing, 3 killed, and 1 wounded. And I guess we'll jump back, and that's 7 out of 15. That's about half. That's a lot of pilot attrition. So here we lost. So compared to his fighter losses, we're losing a lot more. And so 13 fighters to his. Okay, 13. Now, it's not really fair statistically because a lot of these were shot down by, like, I think these Oscars were shot down by the heavies over Buna. I just don't. Surely there's reasons why our fighters are performing so terribly. Maybe pilots, but I try to get the pilots to not just 70 air-to-air, but 70 defensiveness. So I'm not anyway. I figure with all the attrition he's lost, surely we're starting to get parity on pilots, but I guess not. Yeah, 2 Mohawks. You can see them here, but we did lose a couple of aircraft to ops. 1 Dauntless and 1 Hudson. We've got these guys mostly, both of them ASW, I believe. All right, that's that. Let's we'll see you on the 28th. All right, it is September 28th, 1942. Oh, it looks like he's taken a dot base there without any effort. Still unloading, trying to get some extra troops at Sinkep because we apparently foiled him there. And we have night bombing. I decided to keep going with the night bombing. Our fighters are going to try to work out some other issues, like, for example, capping our troops. And so I'm just trying to continue with the night bombing for now. I don't know if that comes through loud to you, but I'm going to drop this. Okay. Um, so let's see, we did take a little bit of damage, but we beat up the airbase some more. We are dealing with heavy rain over Buna, but we destroyed an Oscar. And let's see how we do with Tungu. I didn't look at the weather there. It's light rain here. We hit supply. We do have him cut off here. His supply cut off here, by the way. So that's nice. One runway hit. So if we're bombing his supply, maybe he's going to have a problem. Well, I mean, who knows? He may have stockpiled a bunch here, so we may never know. But these night raids, they take forever because they're cycling through very sporadically. We do get a Oscar on the ground. That's nice. And a runway hit there. Betty on the ground. Nice. I wonder if this will discourage them from basing those aircraft there. I don't know. I know it certainly would be annoying for me to take that many hits. Okay, so that ends the night phase, at least for the air. Let's see if anything else comes of the night. All right, some more action whatever. There at SingCap. Okay, Sea Lion, come on. You know, what do you expect? All right, that's not ideal. I'm pretty certain, I don't know. I'm pretty certain I always send stuff around, but this might have just been one of those where I said, go ahead and go to Numea, and they just went right over a sub. I'm just grateful we didn't get hit. Okay, man, there's like anti-sub stuff is lackluster today. Even our aircraft aren't really doing much. I mean, I guess we're trying to spot some stuff, but that's about it. I need to see some attacks, guys. That DO-24 there's a single one that's spotting all that stuff. He must be extremely busy. All right, we're taking some hits there at Babar. I don't know what to do about that. Well, I know. Ooh, I know what to do. What was I thinking? All right, don't let me forget. I need to cap that. I've got P-38s that he won't see coming. I don't know what that's about. All right, we're surprising him with the defense of Rangoon. So let's skip through this. All right. This may slow him down from his air offensive there. Okay, now this is gonna hurt. We may lose those three trops. Those three, two. Come on, if you're damaged, get out of there before they destroy you. Um, I'd rather he bomb this than these guys out in the open, by the way. So that's is okay, except I don't want to lose my trops. Come on. Ugh. My two C's, hurricanes. All right. So here we got 3 versus 3 fighters, and they should take care of the nates. But will we take out enough Sallies to protect our tanks? I don't know. Let me skip through this and we'll see. We didn't even get to the Sallies. Oh, come on. But we take no damage, so I'll take that. All right, already land. I'm just knocking these bombardments out. I know he's bringing some more fresh troops into the action. We'll see how that plays out. But here we go. All right, still doing good counter battery here. I'm not sure why he's not doing just a straight up attack, but we're bombarding still again just to keep his troops tied up and active and using up their supplies, especially now that we've cut them off. Some way back water base is upgrading, but Lashio, Tabataea, yeah, Cans, yeah, that's a nice one. Portland Road's already airfield 3, that's great. So I don't know that we're worried about Winnipeg, but you know, that's one more victory point, right? Got some upgrades going on here, but we'll jump into the turn itself, the 29th, and just talk a little bit before. I just mean we'll talk about what happened this turn and what might be happening the next turn resolution. Wow, well, I thought that was a division. Well, we didn't get a division. I mean, I thought it was 2 divisions. Okay, so this was a bloody turn for the Japanese, in the air at least. We lost 7 aircraft total. They lost, oh wow, 27, 28, 29, 38. All probably in Burma. There might have been a few over Buna, or on the ground at Buna. Let's do this this way. This is 42, this is 38, so we know that there's a discrepancy here, but in general, you get the idea. We lost a lot of Bettys and one to Ops. What was it on the ground? A different, no, the Nell. I'm sorry, Nell. The Betty was destroyed on the ground down there at Buna, as well as 2 Oscars on the ground. I think we took out 1 or 2 Oscars also in the air over Buna. And so all told, and then 8 Oscars ops, probably long range capping. 2 Tojos, probably long range capping. We did shoot down a Nick. All right, you can see the numbers here. That's very costly. Okay, hopefully some pilots or crew. Now, our Hurricane 2Cs, I don't like these numbers. They were kind of hung out to dry. I'm not sure how we only got three over that one spot, got tore up. Um, PBY 5 to ops. We did lose also a P40E in air to air combat. I believe that was over Rangoon itself. And then a B-17 and a A-29 to ops. So very light losses, but hopefully not. Hopefully no pilots lost. Only one missing. That's actually pretty good for a day like today. We've been see this 7. We've been running about a 50% pilot rate casualty to planes, but in this case it was way less, and I appreciate that. So that was that. I don't think we have anything to report on ships, but we can. Sometimes I like to take a look at this and see if anything happened recently that gets shown to us. We got this Fuso here that we sank by British bombers. That was very nice, but we all know about that one already and talked about before. So let's go around the map and just kind of talk about. I'm going to start here. We don't need to talk about the West Coast or Hawaii. We've moved past those, and we're encroaching on some of these bases here. I've already got guys preparing here. What I need to do is, as soon as we get airfield, oh, we have airfield. As soon as okay, and I feel comfortable at airfield 2, I think. I'm not sure how it works, but I'd like to bring our recon up here, our F4s, and start looking at Tarawa and maybe some of these, see what our options are. What's at Tarawa? Can we attack that, right? Maybe we can say, okay, let's take Abamama on the way, but maybe we can just immediately go into Tarawa. So let's take a look there by Tupu. I think I'm probably just going to do a uh, fast transport. Take this, take this, take this with fast transport. Just boom, 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 and just hit these. Maybe even these three too. Just take them with the fast transport and bounce from one to the next. All right, that's my thought, and that's why I have some fast transport coming here. I've got fast transport picking up troops here already. So yeah, that plan is already in the works. I'm not coming here just yet, still, because I do know he has some transport planes with some paratroopers that could quickly take them back like he did before, and I just don't want to deal with that. I'd rather wait until we get bombers to just smash these bases to the Stone Age. And I don't want to go too fast over here. And by the way, I've heard comments, or at least a comment, that I'm bouncing off these too fast. So if you want to take a look at the damage done to these bases, of course, there's no damage to this base. We haven't gotten to reach it yet. This base is just newly explored, and we've got a lot of troops here, and we can see probably better now what they have. They still have a lot more here. I'd probably rather go for this, I think. And then looking at this, wow, he's got a lot of troops in these three. This is nuts. But man, these are going to be strong to hard to crack. You can see he still has some airfield damage, so we got to keep up the pressure there. And then you can see airfield damage of 61 at Port Moresby. But yeah, there's not much to talk about here because I'm still setting up. I'm setting the stage. I think things are about ready to happen because we're going to be bringing in. Um, See this? Nope, wrong one. But we have, maybe it's this. The third, yeah, this will be arriving, unloading, unpacking. Then we can get some heavies in here and start bombing up there. And by the way, if I have to, and I'm going to do whatever it takes, but I'm going to bring some of these B-24s over here and set them up at Ndeni so they can reach Shortlands. I don't want to, if I can avoid it, I'd rather not do long, extended range bombing runs. I don't want to beat up my aircraft or my pilots, okay? Now, what I was talking about here, and I'm going to kind of bypass this because we talked about Buna damage. He still has a ton of fighters here. I can't get my P-38s over there yet. I've got to get more supplies here, and then I can bring them back up here, fly long range sweeps, and then we can start bombing daylight. That's what that's about. And I probably talk about that every time, but I just want to make sure, I don't jump over, I don't gloss over some of this stuff too quickly if for those who are interested. But this is what I was talking about. I suddenly decided I want to try. So maybe I'll keep it at 70. Maybe I'll even do, let's just 0. Maybe I'll do 50, 60. I'll do 60, 40. Okay. Because we got a lot of pilots in this one. And we'll go, what is he bombing? Babar. So he will not expect this, right? Let's see, what is that? 7? I can't do, okay, so I have to do, all right, we have to use drop tanks, but it like does, doubles our range, so that's amazing. Um, and we can long range cap that, and he won't expect it, and his sallies will fly right into the teeth of our P-38s. Okay, but otherwise, yeah, we're gonna move on up here, past the DEI, which is at this point, there's nothing I can do about some of those bases, and the rest he's already captured. Okay, he was moving out of this hex into here, but he stopped, and that's okay because I kind of hope he attacks me here. I don't know if I should switch to combat. Will they still get into this hex? But then if they're in movement, will they get wrecked? You know what I mean? So if he attacks me, he's got the edge. I think I'm going to flip to combat for the guys for the 16th British. But for these guys, I still need them in move mode because they're trying to get into here. But check this out. We've got this road blocked. He's not going to get supplies up here, and that's going to be problematic for him. Now, he probably knows about these troops as well. I don't think he knows very much about them, but he knows they exist, surely, because of his occupation here. But hey, we're sneaking around you. And basically, we're going to do the same thing with the 2nd Division as we did with everything. We're going to come into here. Then we're going to take everything that's here, the 2 brigades, and the division. We're going to drive into Pegu, and we're going to assault it and hopefully take it. If he's still here in this hex, we're going to try to smash this so we can get in as well with more troops. But otherwise, we'll just take Pegu and cut both of these as well as these guys completely out of supply. Now, I say that they can get trickled from here, but man, that's going to be a pain for him to supply. Likewise, we're having a problem supplying Rangoon, especially these guys are here not letting the road come right around. I don't like that he's there. It's very annoying, frustrating, but I mean, it's a good move on his part, but it's still, I don't have to be happy about it, right? All right, we got some more armor coming up this road, and if necessary, we'll use this to punch this guy out and keep going. So I don't know how he's still, I mean, he's got to be out of supply too, right? And more reinforcements are coming. We've got artillery. Yeah, we've got a lot of assets coming up this road. As well as troops sitting here waiting to be bought out so I can cross the mountains into Burma. And I think this guy's going to go up the road into China and help, like, somewhere. maybe the northern front, because that looks like where we're the most that we have the most problems. Um, but overall, things are looking okay. Um, I think. What do I know? But I think we're okay. We're still unloading supplies here. I'm hoping this comes down the road and supplies all of our stuff. But again, this is a pain and blocking supplies, and this is a pain blocking all the way to Rangoon. So he's performing here what we were trying to do in China, but for some reason we're moving extremely slowly, and that's frustrating. Um, but yeah, so there you have it. We got fighters that are probably heavily beat up, and we're gonna have to figure out what to do with them. Um, uh, so yeah, we did pretty good here. We fought them off, and look at his detection. Is 5 of 12. He didn't fly. He either he didn't fly recon here, so we can uh, surprise him, hopefully, with what we have here. Well, we did this last turn, but anyway, I wonder if he's going to be slower to bomb any of this now that we have these fighters based here. Although what makes me nervous is I think he's going to come back with ships to bombard, which is why I need my subs to be active here, and I need to get these guys back out ASAP. We got our cruiser force has been reinforced by the Hawkins, and as soon as we get those, as soon as we get the, looks like we got another destroyer ready. But as soon as we get the Cornwall ready, I may just go out without these two ships because these are a long ways off from being ready. I may need to bring these cruisers back out and be ready to fight off some more ships. His cruisers had to go back and repair after a bombardment session, I think. And his battleships ran away, probably a fear of our swordfish. Real briefly, I'll just cover this. It looks like we still are in pretty good shape with our swordfish albacores. Yeah, I mean we could have stayed out there. Honestly, I thought we were more depleted than that. Um, so we're low on fuel, so let's go back and refuel. Hmm, I mean, heck, maybe. I'll think about it. Maybe I'll just refuel here and then go right back out because I can position myself somewhere up here and like if we count out enough hexes to bomb, torpedo bomb like we did, say here, and we count out enough hexes to position our carriers here again. Um, we give ourselves a chance to run down here, hit his ships, and run away again. So I like that move. Now he could bring KB up here, KB plus I call it, because he's got extra ships in it, extra carriers. He could bring him up here and really wreck us. But would be willing to do that with the potential of the American carriers there in the South Pacific and the potential things that they're able to do. Um, well, I don't really want to move anything into Pegu yet. I was just eyeballing this for a second. I don't want to move anybody from here to into Pegu yet. I almost want to wait for the whole second British division. But if we have infantry here and these armor, um, I think it'll be hard for him to knock us out. And then hopefully he doesn't bomb us. And I'd like to just keep capping these two hexes to protect these assets here, and try to hold this best we can. But yeah, so I think we're going to be okay. So let's see how it goes. And we'll be back to talk about September 29 next time. Um, just one more thing, just wanted to show. You can see here, 331st Construction Regiment, American there, and 43rd Infantry Division. So that's the assets we just got, and you can kind of see again what else is going on down here. But all right, pardon me, it's late and uh, get to it. But take care, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.